It was one of the largest A-day losses in U.S. enterprise story. At the begin of the date, Facebook was valuable at $630 bn, £481 bn. By the late, it had omitted to $510 bn, £389 bn. Business founding member Mark Zuckerberg individually lose more than rather than $15 bn, pound, in one date, vision him drop of 4 to 6 on Forbes listing of world billionaires. The fall came following the public print Gigantic published its other block results. Though yet favorable, they came in under depositor consumer expectations, and business shares had plummeted almost 20% by the end of the date. So why the weaker numbers? Why did markets respond so ill? And which does the indicate for Facebook? The company announced how its customer increase rose at its slowest bet in 2 years. It as well alerted how billions in conducting, plan to enhance confidentiality and path advertisers, would prevail income reached. Such income reached had themselves been bounded by a drop in customer numbers in Europe and human beings manufacturing use of new options to range advertisement. Facebook ascribed their results to a new advertisement size and giver users more than monitoring above confidentiality. But the jumbo in the chamber was the vortex of scandals nearby the business. The largest implicated Facebook dividing the information of 87 millionth users to an investigator at Cambridge Analytica, a policy advising company. He as well tell on counterfeit news story and concoction how Russia utilized Facebook to hinder in the 2016 U.S. president poll. Craig Earlham, elder marketplace analysis at Owen Daw, told these scandals include had a adverse effect for the company. Facebook announced how the quantity of its users in Europe bring down by 3 millionth in the at first block, to 279 millionth. Polar US users stayed plain at 185 millionth. The follows the introduce in deceased May of the EU General Information Protect Regulatory, GDPR. The new rules do it facilitating for consumer to discover which information organizations conduct on them, increases maximal fines for confidentiality breaches, and makes it obligatory to paper any breaches to the authorities. Facebook has been the dominating public print gigantic for years, and remnant significantly famous. In its results, the business told it had more than rather than 2.2 trillion monthly average busy users at the end of June. But their newest information does propose customer quantity increase is retarding. Public print is such a quickly developing planet, and he's really difficult to drag human beings behind one day they've excited plate, Mr. Earlham told. And time Facebook owns Instagram and WhatsApp, it cannot financially trust on such apps still, on to Mr. Earlham. I don't believe Instagram giving quite to displacement advertisement losing at the period, he told. Mr. Hewson did yet alert the marketplace response to the results may include been bloated. In spite its warnings and weaker numbers, Facebook announced year-on-year income increase of more than rather than 40% in the largest ladder block. Depositor consumer expectations of increase policy was out of bounds, he told. Addition, how business control would be so advised to character consumer expectations to hinder unreasonable abundance of investors. The business's marketplace importance omitted about $120 bn in one date. To put how in background, McDonald's is valuable at $122 bn on the New York Stockpile Exchanging, in U.S. industry gigantic General Electrical valuable at $114 bn. But it is a losing how Facebook can consume. For compare, the company's shares bring down behind to approximately the standard they were behind in previous May. He's not the late, not on the base of one set of numbers, Mr. Hewson told. Down there as necessary to be a feeling of prospect.